Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Joining me now is Trent Kieschnick. He is with St. Paul Lutheran Church in Vernon, and we appreciate you being here today. Now, there is a connection, of course, between St. Paul Lutheran, and just before the break, we were hearing about some of the missions trips, of course, that some of the funds from that barbecue actually go to support. So those funds help to pay the way and get you over to Kenya for this missions trip. So, you know, Trent, if you can just kind of start with the very beginning of how you got involved with going on this trip, you know, across the world to help out so many others.
It was kind of by accident. I'm a welder by trade. I was working on a particular ranch, and got to meet several people that came over on visas. Mm-hmm. And as they got to talk, and I was listening and just got more intrigued about their lifestyle, I kind of wanted to go to Africa, and I asked my wife if she wanted to go to Africa with me one day, and wasn't too impressed. But as the Lord works, He Salem Church out of Tomball, Texas, has this mission together. And they asked our North Texas division to be involved with them, and they asked if any volunteers, and I said yes. And so it's amazing how the Lord works out and put me in Africa. And the particular place was Mentingu. Actually, you leave here and you go to George Bush International. 9.5 hours later, you end up in England. And then 9.5 hours later than that, you end up in Nairobi, Africa, with all of your eyeglass. That's what we went for, was an eyeglass clinic. And then from Nairobi, we went to Meru, and then from Meru to Kaguru, and then from Kaguru down into Mentingu. Very primitive, very laid back. But like I said, we went as an eyeglass clinic for a country or an area that does not have access to medical and such as this.
And you're going there making glasses, correct? I mean, put them together. You were actually doing this. So tell me about that. I mean, I'm sure you said a welder by trade, so yes. Making glasses, probably not what you do every single day. So how was that experience? Were they just teaching you on hand how to do that?
You go to a little pre-op class there that they show you. It's called an auto refractor. It's a handheld gadget. Of course, like I said, if you go to an eye doctor, they've got a bigger machine, but this is a smaller version that you just set on the table, and that individual looks into it. Mm-hmm. And in this machine, it will read your left and your right eye. It tells you your stigmas, your farsighted, your nearsighted, several other little problems if on your eyes, and out the side it gives you numbers that coincides with our charts to know what eyeglasses or lenses to get for left and right. And we have crates, thousands of lenses that is brought with us that are with us, and we coincide these numbers with those lenses, and then we measure the head or the eyes, and then get the frame set and put them together, and then dial them in for certain dots that it tells us how to get. It's amazing. We had an individual, and they tell us that where we're at, you're going to have eye infections. If you wear contacts, be prepared to, you might have eye irritation. And one of our local pastors was with us. He had contacts, and his eyes became very sore, very red, very irritated. The Nairobi doctors that we had hired with us had him take his eyeglasses or his contacts out, put the eye drops in, and they said, "Well, you're here on eyeglass, build him some glasses." So we did, and they worked so good that he never took them off.
Wow.
He never took them off again, and to this day he still wears them because these eyeglasses, they're nice glasses.
Man. That's a great story. It just shows you the quality, I guess, also that really is being passed on, because this is all being done for free, correct? I mean, are they paying anything for these classes?
No. Well, this is the people in Salem. They got their doctors, and they get everything prearranged. So yes, that does cost extremely a lot of money to put this together. But no, it does not cost these people anything. It's all free to them. Like I said, you're in a country that the government does not support. They have no economy. Infections and diseases are pretty high. And we also, through this mission, if you have a stigma or something that requires surgery, this mission also pays for surgery done in Nairobi.
This is a ministry tool, right? I mean, that's why you're over there, to tell them.
Yes, and we get to talk about the Lord and what all Jesus has done for us.
Absolutely.
And it's our way of being able to go in and get to mingle and to talk with these people, and they are so you almost at one point in time don't want to leave. You get there, and then it's not the convenience of home, but you almost envy them for their laid-back lifestyle. They don't have no place to go, and they don't have to worry about being no place. But at the same time, everything is done by walking. They don't have automobiles; they have motorcycles, but a lot of walking mountains and that type of stuff.
I understand even sleeping, though. I mean, it's not, okay, hey, we're going to go back to our hotel and we're going to lay our heads down on the pillow. No, I mean, you said mosquito nets, actually, because malaria is a big problem.
Malaria is big there. You have 100% DEET spray that you keep on you. Mosquitoes is what transmits the malaria. The problem over there in a lot of these countries, in this particular, is as when you're told as little that malaria is transmitted by water. Well, sometimes when you're told this as little, you don't ever get it out of your head, and you don't understand that mosquitoes is what's actually doing this. So they don't, even though they know it, they don't want to believe it. They still believe what was told to them.
Sure.
But as like we are coming into a different country there, you have to have your shots. There's several things that you have to have for yellow fever, hepatitis, malaria, several things that you have to take. And you've got to be precautious. Sanitation is non-existent over there. Electricity does not go freely, and so you just make do with what you have, and you live and not worry about it, because the Lord is taking care of it. But yes, there is several things that you've got to watch, is malaria and infections and stuff.
Well, I know this was a life-changing experience for you. You went over there to help them and change their lives and bring glasses, but he was telling me he left a changed man. So what would you just say, kind of our last thought here before we go to break, how important it is, because, it's events like the barbecue that's being held this Friday that's helping to pay for more of these trips. They can support more people to go on more trips and help others. So, how life-changing is it, and how important are events like this that fund your way and other people's way and pay for those glasses and those doctors?
Well, like I said, I've never left the country, so I did not understand how blessed we are in America. But a mission trip works two ways. You really don't understand a mission until you go to a country that has no economy, basically no food. We've got pictures here that they live on termites. Termites that they just literally pick up off the ground, pull the wings off, and eat them. That is their protein level. When you see this, that helps you understand when you go on a mission. Even though you have missions here, you understand the meaning behind it of actual helping somebody. In America, a lot of times you have government programs that help people through, and missions does not get the effect of what you're doing. When you go there, there is no money, so you feel the effect and you see the results of thank you, and then what God has done through you to be able to preach and tell them the Word of God, and they know what the outcome is now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yes, it gives you a different a meaning or a different feeling of the word mission, even though there is missions here in America.
Sure. Well, I appreciate you taking so much time to tell us, about this, and, to open our eyes to be able to see this and all the great things that, again, just, that's your way, Texoma, being able to even help out and to help others be able to go on these trips. So thank you so much, Trent, for your time, and we have much more inside Texoma, but we need another quick break, so stay with us. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. I told you we were going to tell you how to get to this awesome barbecue that's coming up on Friday. So we are going to hear some directions now, and I understand we have a map made and everything. So get ready, Texoma, grab your pen, your paper, whatever you need, but tell us all how to get there.
How to get there. Come to Vernon, take Highway 70 west of Vernon, go to Lockett, and in Lockett the highway makes a little curve to the right. There's a blinking yellow light right there. A mile and a half west of that blinking light, stay on Highway 70, and a mile and a half west of that blinking light, you'll come to a crossroads, or Farnham Market Road 2073 crosses Highway 70. And there's a big sign there on the right that says Zion Lutheran Church, a big 4x8 sign. And turn left and go 2 miles down 2073, and where 2073 dead ends, you're at the church.
And again, Friday is when this all kicks off, 6 o'clock. You're not going to be turned away if you come earlier, but 6 to 8 o'clock is when this is all going to be taking place. And if you can just give us the prices one more time.
Price of the barbecue is $10 a plate, sit down or to go. And also we sell it per pound, $10 per pound. And children 6 to 10 is just $5. And 5 and under eat free.
What about last words that you would like to say to anybody who has never taken advantage of this wonderful barbecue that's kicking off on Friday?
Well, I would suggest they bring their friends and come out for a good meal. It's all you can eat, really good food. We make them from scratch, and we've got a nice larger facility now that you can sit a while and take some time and listen to the music, because we've got some really great musicians there, and it's fun to just be with your friends and listen to the music and have a good meal.
Absolutely. And that meal not only, of course, is the barbecue, but you're getting a dessert with that, you're getting a drink with that. Correct?
Yes, everything for $10, and you help yourself. Yes.
Well, you cannot beat that price. So, well, I appreciate all of you again. Thank you so much for taking time to come here today and to tell us all about this annual tradition. I think it's a great thing, and we're excited to talk about it this Easter Sunday morning. So thanks again, and we definitely can't wait to hear all of the good things that are going to be taking place this Friday. And thank you, Texoma, for joining us. As always, we'll see you back here next Sunday morning for another look inside Texoma.